some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rapid pace. Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so but still on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 18 Rattlers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down. First and 10.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on first and goal. Right back to Jeanty on first down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Third and goal.
Jeanty. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned.
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. These two teams all tied after one.
At the 28-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, out. Go!
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. A first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he will find his man on the outside. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him.
Rifles one, and that's it's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And it's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ozzie,
Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Jackson. Right side to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10.
Again, Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. You.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
180.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And some space here. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Here we go. Shot. 70 timber with like.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Trucks over him. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down the left sideline. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown to
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, and your heart in hand. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached.